All right, so I'm going to do a quick example for you guys. This is question number 1 from our test. This is not the one that you're doing today. Remember, you guys are doing question number 3, but this is kind of what your video could look like on Flipgrid. So the first part is, what part of the question did I use? Well, here's my drawing that I did as I was working this problem out. Question number 1 says to find the area. And I had to kind of go back and remind myself because it's been a couple of weeks since we did this one. I know I got to do something with these two numbers, different shapes, you do different things. So I had to think through, okay, what's most important? I know I got this bottom base of 14 centimeters. I've got a height of 6 centimeters. And I know with this shape that you have to do some kind of moving around to kind of make sense of the formula you use. For some shapes, you use base times height. And that works for this one as well, because if you take that little triangle off and you actually cut it and you move it over to the other side, that forms a perfect rectangle. And so I'm going to use base times height on this shape. And so I used all that information to get to my answer. I'm going to go back to my original drawing, base times height. Well, that's 14 times 6. And if I do that real quick, I have a calculator. I did it on paper just to double check it. 14 times 6 is my final answer of 84 centimeters squared. And I know this is right because 84 is the right number. I checked it twice. Centimeters squared, I used the same units. And then I put the little squared there, and I had to go back and check the question. It's asking for the area. It's not asking for the volume. It's not asking for anything else, just the area. And area is always your units squared. So I've got 84 centimeters squared, and double checked it. Have my drawing, everything looks out, and then I even went back online just to check the formula, and it is base times height for shapes like that. That parallelogram is always going to be base times height. So we are good to go.